Hello, Scorpio. You have a very interesting reading coming with the full moon in Leo. And the reason that is that means that in your seventh house of relationships, you have Uranus and Jupiter. Now, Jupiter actually is a great thing to have going through your seventh house because that's about the one-on-one relationships. And it gives the opportunity for you to meet people, including a possible love partner during this time as Jupiter is transiting through Taurus, your opposite sign. So that is one part that's the good news. So let me go ahead and we'll start this getting the feeling of what the cards say about what's coming up for you with that full moon in Leo. It's like here, the bottom of the deck. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. That sounds like there's more than one person involved. There are no wrong turns. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So I think what you really need to know is that working with other people, and especially with that unexpected Uranus in that seventh house of relationships, there are no wrong turns. You might get a detour. You might really enjoy the detour. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You need to really take this time to enjoy what's going on for you right now. I know that your fourth house is Aquarius, and right now, that's where we have all of that energy of Pluto. So you're going to go through a very transformational time with Pluto in that fourth house. So let's kind of find out what the new moon in Leo is going to do as part of that transition. Okay, that's Uranus being involved. Taking half my deck over there. Okay. Queen of Wands. Look at her focus. What lights her up? What's the spark that she is encouraging to grow? And look at all the lights underneath here. It's on the bottom of the deck, but she's lit a lot of candles. She's won a lot of battles. That's on the underside of the deck. Scorpio. The world. I don't think you should limit yourself at this time. I think the world is always at the very end of the major arcana, but it also signifies a new beginning and something better coming in. Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is always, it's funny that it falls under there are no wrong turns, because I think this is one of the things that you might be going down a turn for is learning a lesson, gaining new knowledge in something that you enjoy doing, because obviously she enjoys what she's reading in that book. Ace of Wands. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And right underneath that is the Ace of Wands. What do you need that you can imagine for yourself that you would want? We are in a time of powerful manifestation now. It's only going to get bigger. The Lover's card. This is right under the wheel of fortune. Forgot these. Okay. Six of Swords. Moving into calmer waters. Travel, maybe. Death. Pluto energy. Darth Vader right here. So what we need to think about is, what do we need to release? in order to have something new and better come in. I think the energy of Pluto, it's going to be transforming, but it's going to create a mess first. And you just have to be prepared that that's going to be what the circumstances are going to require. 10 of Swords, an ending. What has to finish before you can move onward, before you can move into calmer waters? Hierophant. He is sitting, he's relaxed, he's enjoying his learning, and he's, to me, it's like ascending. He's really just happy. He's right now, he's just content. He's in the moment, he's laughing, he's there by himself right now. He's not saying anything, he's not, it's just enjoying. And you have this beautiful light at the end of the tunnel, up this long stairway. There's light. 10 of Cups. Right underneath death. After transformation, whatever you have to go through is worth it. It is worth it. I think we need to all keep in mind that there are big changes coming and there's transformation for everybody. You're being very affected by Pluto because this is happening in the 4th house, in your safe place, right? The 4th house, house of family and ancestry and home. And so there might be changes. Family's happy though. Family's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. So let's get a final energy from Shaman's Dream Oracle. Now these cards that I'm using today are all listed below. I would think of all the cards that I've used. These are probably these 3 are my most favorite that I use because I always consistently get really great messages from them. And they seem to hold very true to what the sign is and what the message is that needs to come through. Will o' the Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. 62. Immediately when I saw this card, it made me think, because of treasures hidden in the shadows, it made me think of what Pluto digs out. What Pluto will tear apart to find something of value and bring that forward, something that you wouldn't have noticed and not have seen. Will o' the Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows, the great mystery, epiphany. Will o' the Wisp hovers in her luminescent glory above the twilight moors of your life, risk-bearing for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, the unknown. You may have been visited by her before, but although intrigued, you refused her invitation. It would be safer, you decided, to maintain on the journey you know. While you always have a choice as to whether to follow her or not, you never know when you might encounter her again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? It's only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more. Will o' the Wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray. Or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place. These worlds hidden at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here is where you will learn about your own unmaking to unmask yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light. See it all as divine and find a quiet, thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find, filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. So with this new moon being in your 4th house and across from your 1st house in the 7th house, you have Jupiter and Uranus. And then in Leo, you have the moon in your house of work or what you're known for. So I think that there's something that's going to be illuminated for you and transformative for you that's coming out of this Leo new moon. So I thank you for watching. I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you back again soon. Bye.